just been got by the Mysterons. The baddies from Captain Scarlet, just one of the extracts you're going to enjoy in this, the second of our trips back to watch some of the best children's programmes of the 60s, 70s and 80s. This time it's the 70s. Amongst the favourites we've got for you Tiz Was, Swap Shop, The Tomorrow People, Play Away, Rainbow and The Wombles. But first, back to Captain Scarlet.
Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
There it is. We found him. Relay that position to all Spectrum personnel. Order the nearest Angel to try and make visual contact.
Yes, sir.
Proceed to area reference 3DN. Captain Black is believed to be in this vicinity. Seek and report.
SIG.
Our latest information indicates that Captain Black should reach your checkpoint in approximately 2 minutes.
What sort of vehicle is he driving?
We have no confirmation.
But it could be Spectrum Pursuit Vehicle 0782.
I have visual contact with SPV 0782. It's heading south along Highway 74.
Confirm SPV as hostile vehicle. You know what to do.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. We'll stop it.
People queued up to tell a story on Jackanory. Even Prince Charles appeared once. Here are some other famous names.
Moray Mill, I hear you cry. All right.
Thank you, Your Majesty. The King asked the Queen, and the Queen asked the dairymaid.
Could we have some butter for the royal slice of bread?
The Queen asked the dairymaid. The dairymaid said...
Certainly. I'll go and tell the cow now before she goes to bed.
The dairymaid, she curtsied and went and told the Alderney.
Don't forget the butter for the royal slice of bread.
The Alderney said sleepily...
You better tell His Majesty that many people nowadays like marmalade instead.
The dairymaid said...
Fancy.
And went to Her Majesty. She curtsied to the Queen and she turned a little red.
Excuse me, Your Majesty, for taking of the liberty, but marmalade is tasty if it's very thickly spread.
The Queen said...
Oh.
And went to His Majesty.
Talking of the butter for the royal slice of bread, many people think that marmalade is nicer. Would you like to try a little marmalade instead?
The King said...
Bother!
And then he said...
Oh, dearie me!
The King sobbed.
Oh, dearie me!
And went back to bed.
Nobody!
He whimpered.
Call me a fussy man. I only want a little bit of butter for me bread.
The Queen said...
There, there.
And went to the dairymaid. The dairymaid said...
There, there.
And went to the shed. The cow said...
There, there. I didn't really mean it. Here's milk for his porringer and butter for his bread.
The Queen took the butter and brought it to His Majesty. The King said...
Butter, eh?
And bounced out of bed.
Nobody!
He said, as he kissed her tenderly.
Nobody!
He said, as he slid down the banisters.
Nobody, my darling, could call me a fussy man, but I do like a little bit of butter to me bread. Bring down, goodbye.
Goodbye.
The 70s were a precarious and a dangerous era. Did you ever wear a pair of these? The fashion of the 70s became the backache of the 80s. Not only did they say you could break your ankle in these, but also in future years they did say that it could hamper childbirth. Children's television discovered pop music in the 70s, although to look at these next few clips you'd never believe it. Also it discovered colour and fashion. A lot of bands didn't survive, but a few did. Here are some of the many to appear on children's programmes like Lift Off, Shang-a-Lang and Look Alive.
I got something to say. Shooby-doo, I'm gonna try to tell you that I really love you. Shooby-doo, I gotta say in my way. It may not be fancy, I know, but I said it before and I'll say it again and again and again and again. All of me loves all of you, and every little thing you do. All of me too.
Oh, I love you so. I can't let you go. Don't tell me no. I need your love tonight. Oh, gee, well, the way you kiss 3D, too good to miss. I want more of this. I need your love tonight.
How do you get a ship into a bottle? How can you sit on 3 eggs without breaking them? Those were the sort of questions that were baffling scientists in the 1970s, but the kids knew the answers. Jack Hargreaves, Fred Dinage, they all used to answer the questions for the kids in How.
It's a very old bottle for original Bombay chutney ship brand. Trouble is that ship into bottle won't go. But the secret is this. It is a folding ship. That mast folds back like that, and all the rigging, which is elongated out to here, goes through little holes, just as if it were going through pulleys, so you can pull it tight. And now the ship will go in a bottle. And you can hang it down and settle it in the sea. The sea in this case is plasticine. That's the modern technique. In the old days it was plaster of Paris, and you left it there all night like that until the ship was firmly set in its plaster of Paris, and then all you had to do was pull. In this case I have to hold the ship steady with this tool because otherwise I have to pull it out of the plasticine. But if I get hold of the right 2 things, up it comes. And the ship is in the bottle. Now that's very simple, isn't it? To see it done like that with the Cornish crabber in the simple wide neck bottle. But have a look at this. There is a full rigged ship prepared for pushing into a bottle.
How can you throw a pot?
Well, that's the quickest how I've ever seen you do. What's next?
No, I mean, all right, you've seen a potter and a potter's wheel before. I know that, but I've never ever tried it, and I want to have a go at throwing a pot. I've got my pottery wheel here. I've never had a go before, I promise you, but my good friend Alan White from Poole Pottery has run me through the theory of all this, and I will now show you how you throw a pot. First of all, you need a machine and your lump of clay, and the first thing is getting it on the little disc here is crucial. It must go on with some force. Lubrication is the next thing. Must have lubrication, and what you're trying to do here is get it centralized, and the technique, get the arms and the elbows tight in on your body. Stop the damn thing. So anyway, that's stage 1. And having this is a half completed job over here, so you just got to find my little knobs to get it in. Talk amongst yourself. That's one of them in. Now the technique here, that's it, is having got it more or less in plenty of lubrication, more or less in shape. One hand goes inside. I'm going to now try and raise the pot flat inside. The other hand like so. Marianne, can you spare a minute? I want to show you something. Come across. Hey, what about that?
You didn't
Hey,
make that. Rubbish. Look at it. What a mess.
That's how you throw a pot.
1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. Thames Television's popular rival to Blue Peter was the long-running Magpie, with such presenters as Mick Robertson, Dougie Ray, Jenny Hanley and Susan Stranks. One of the most famous annual events was the Christmas Appeal that followed a line all around the Teddington studios.
Well, Mickey, that famous thin red line is really moving fast now across the reception hall. We left you on Tuesday with a total of 27,000 and asked you for a target of £30,355.29. Well, not only have you managed to send in all that money, despite the fact that you're buying lots of Christmas presents, but the line's gone right across the reception hall here, and it's ended up at a total there, a fantastic total of £38,905.19, and we've been able to buy another £8,000 worth of goods, and that really is a super achievement, especially at this time of the year when money is being spent. We're not with you on Tuesday because we're taking a holiday ourselves. There's lots of special ITV programmes, but we are setting another target for a week today, £42,499.19 to get on with all the central heating.
Take a matchbox, and Jenny, I'll need your help for this one, please. Take a matchbox and you shake it in front of them.
Very
and you say,
good.
now, is that matchbox full or is it empty?
It's full. I heard them rattle.
You're wrong! It's empty. I'll just prove it to you.
Believe it.
An empty matchbox, you see.
How do you do that?
The trick is that I have another matchbox that is full, hidden up my sleeve. You see, and that one makes the noise.
I'll show you one. I can command a matchbox to do what I want.
Oh, really?
You're impressed?
Yes.
We might be.
I will
Now,
be.
I want it to land face up, with the name up, right?
Okay.
I command you to land name up. How about that?
It worked. That's
To prove
fantastic.
it's not a fluke, I command you to land with a face up.
That's incredible. This is going to stop people going to sleep, isn't it, on
That's
Christmas
true.
Day?
That's true.
Fantastic.
The thing is, I feel out to show you how it's done.
Oh, yes.
What do you think?
Yes,
Well,
you
actually, underneath here is a coin to weight it
I
down.
thought it really was magic.
Wurzel Gummidge, written by Willis Hall and Keith Waterhouse and starring John Pertwee and Una Stubbs as Aunt Sally. This was one of the most famous serials on ITV.
Here, are you finished tangling with that there cooking machine, Aunt Sally?
For the time being, I might boil myself some eggs after breakfast. We shall have to see.
You'll set your head on fire one of these days and then you'll know all about it. Hey, Aunt Sally, are you going to eat all these sausages yourself?
Yes, I am. And keep your thieving hands off. And when you watch me have my breakfast, you can go down to the village and get me some more sausages and some more cream cakes and some more chocolate. There's some money in a thing over there.
What thing?
Over there.
Oh, that little mushroom? It's funny, isn't it? Them going away and leaving all their money behind in a little mushroom. There's enough money in here to buy another 11 to 3 breakfast.
Just shows how rich and wealthy they are. We rich and wealthy folk don't care about money. We just leave it lying about.
Yeah, where have they gone to for their holidays, Aunt Sally?
Who cares? Bulgaria, probably. That's where all the fashionable people go nowadays.
Yes, so I've heard. When it does come back, they run off eruptions if they find us here.
What does it matter? Stupid scarecrow. We'll hear them coming back.
Oh, that's right. They went in the motor car, didn't they?
Right. So we'll hear the motor car coming back.
Well, I think I'll take this here mushroom down the village shop and buy you some more sausages and cream cakes.
And I'll get dressed in a minute and put some more rouge on my pretty face.
Zippy, George and Bungle, the stars of Rainbow, have developed a cult following and the music is in a world of its own.
I had a horse, the horse was brown. Rode him in the country, rode him in the town. Rode him in the woodland, rode him down the lane. Rode him by the river and back again. Riding fast, riding slow, over the hills and the fields we go. Well, I fast, riding slow. Over the hills and the fields we go.
Hello, I'm looking at a horse from our farm. Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
What do you mean, clip clop, clip clop? That's the sound of the horse's feet, isn't it, Bungle? Walking along the road.
Yes, I'm pretending to be a horse. Will you be one as well? Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. Now a bit faster. Trot, 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 trot. Now I'm going to gallop as fast as I can. Gallop, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop, a gallop. Oops! I'm galloping like a horse. But it's hard work galloping. Oh, what are you doing on the floor?
What am I doing on... I was knocked down, Bungle, by a galloping horse.
Don't you take any notice of those bears, Willie. Damn you, boys and girls. That was jolly good. I thought that was very good indeed, and they're just being naughty. They're jealous. Oh, it's off again. Lovely. Yeah. Yes. Very... Oh, tremolo. Oh, very good, Willie, indeed, yes. Afraid we've had this all day. And since you are so wide awake today, Willie Wombat, you better say hello to the boys and girls. Go on.
Oh, hello. I was just blowing and making some music. We thought you were making a row. Who thought you were strangling Katie?
When it was on, Play Away was another programme with a huge adult fan club, witty and musical, and watch out for Baldrick actor Tony Robinson and heartthrob Jeremy Irons in these extracts.
Now, the ladies of the harem of the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Yes, the ladies of the harem of the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Yes, the ladies of the harem of the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Yes, the ladies of the harem of the court of King Caractacus were just passing by.
Now the noses on the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the noses on the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the noses on the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the noses on the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by.
Now the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now those fascinating witches who put scintillating stitches in the breeches of the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the fascinating witches who put scintillating stitches in the breeches of the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies in the harem in the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now Now the fascinating witches who put scintillating stitches in the bridges of the boys who put the powder on the noses and faces of the ladies in the harem of the court of King Caractacus were just passing by. Now the fascinating witches who put scintillating stitches in the bridges of the boys who put the powder on the noses and faces of the ladies in the harem of the court of King Caractacus were just passing by.
Now, if you want to take some pictures of the fascinating witches who put scintillating stitches in the breeches of the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies of the harem of the court of King Caractacus.
You're too late, dear.
Oh, they've just passed by.
Run up for the two of the kind game. Everything in pairs. Fast pair, please.
We're a pair.
We're a pair. What are we a pair of?
A pair of kippers. We're a pair.
We're a pair. What are we a pair of? A pair of slippers.
We're a pair.
We're a pair.
What are we a pair of?
We're a pair of knickers. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Anne-Marie will now amaze you all by juggling with an elephant.
Wait a minute. I can't juggle with an elephant.
Can't you? Why not?
I'll need two.
Now then, tell me, what has 8 legs, 2 wings, and 2 arms?
I don't know, Brian. What has 8 legs, 2 wings, and 2 arms?
A man on a horse carrying a canary. Tweet, tweet.
Tweet.
Stop flapping about, dear.
I say.
Oh, yes.
What has 4 legs and flies?
Oh, we don't know what has 4 legs
and flies. 2 pairs of trousers.
Oh, what a zippy joke. I say. How do you start a flea race? We don't know. How do you start a flea race? 1, 2, flee away.
It really doesn't matter if it's raining or it's fine, just as long as you've got time. The P-L-A-Y. Play away, way, play away, play away, way, play away, play away.
Right, get this suit on.
There, normal again.
Just another power surge, eh? Looks like it. Just another break in standard process, like the water supply cut off the power of the reactor failure.
We've certainly had a lot of it lately.
Too much. And I, for one, would like to know why.
Come on, Simon, hurry up. Sorry, Liz, I'm not going. You've got to be joking. No, I'm still interested in that longevity drug.
Blow the longevity drug. If you don't come now, we'll never live to use it. That's the only thing that matters now.
The only thing that matters is you get back to your mother and warn her of all this.
No!
Quick, before someone catches you.
I've told you 1,000 times!
Oh, for goodness sake, I'm simply asking why all these things have gone wrong. Haven't either of you any idea?
The director says it's human error.
Oh, come on,
Beth,
Larry!
listen to me. About the director.
Yes, Dr. Bukoff.
There are certain facts we've got to face. The director isn't the same as the rest of us in the icebox.
Well, of course not. He's superior.
Superior intellectually, yes, but in other ways...
Are you trying to suggest there's something wrong with him?
I can tell you this. Did you know that the director suffers from blackouts?
Attorpinus.
What number are you calling, sir? What number are you calling?
Play school continued with very few changes in the 70s. We were still going through the windows and still looking under the clock.
Jelly and meringues. I wonder if this jelly is set enough to come out now. It's not the one I made earlier. I made this quite a long time ago because, well, it takes quite a while for jellies to set. This is a green jelly. Do you think it'll come out? Let's see. Give it a good shake. Well, something's happening. Can you see anything? Well, it wobbles about, and that's the main thing.
Getting wobbler and wobblier. No, I've got to get more jellier. Get jellier with me. Come on, wobble your hands, wobble wrists, elbows, and feet, and ankles,
Hips and tummy, wobble the lot.
I wish I could wobble like my sister Kate. She wobbles like a jelly on a plate. Just like a jelly, you can wobble with me. Wobble your elbows and wobble your knees. Wobble, shake and shiver from head to toe. Wobble, shake and shiver wherever you go. Jelly for breakfast, jelly for tea. So wibble, wobble, wibble with me.
Jelly for breakfast and jelly for tea. So wibble, wobble, wibble, wibble, wobble, wibble, wibble, wobble, wibble with me. Did you wobble? Well, I've got something else here that wobbles. You have a look.
Here you will find the deep blue sea. This is a boat. This is me. All the silver fishes down below wiggle their tails and off they go. Have you ever seen the sea? Perhaps you live at the seaside, or perhaps you've been there for a holiday. Well, there's the sea through one of our windows today. It's a very quiet part of the coast, very rocky, and there aren't any houses there, and people don't visit it very often. We'll see it through the watery window, so come and look.
Thames Television produced some excellent children's drama in the 1970s. Here are clips from some of their output, and watch out for the landlord of the Rover's return in Pardon My Genie.
Jet white dove, snowblack slate, time is fast. From the edge of mystery, where running is no race. Ageless night, careless day, fate reaches out a high to touch the edge of destiny. A story with no end. Tyrone cars, Tyrone phenomenon, Tyrone cars wherever began.
It's lava. Steve, it's lava.
Tim, I want a complete rundown of all UFO sightings for the period we're concerned with.
Check.
Let's start near home. Were any of them seen over London?
Only one.
When was that recorded?
Approximately 12 months before the start of the period you're concerned with.
And was that the only one?
According to my records, yes. But the sighting is unconfirmed. I have only local newspaper reports.
I'm sure it's the cutting.
At least 2 eyewitnesses are able to swear that last night they saw a flying saucer hovering over Kingston on the River Thames.
Goodbye, Steve. It's been nice knowing you.
My God, it's one of the George, drawn for your life.
Charming.
Jeannie, I'm sure we could make life easier for Mr. Cobbledick. You know, if he wants to be honest and truthful, I think we should help him.
Oh, Mandarin of the muffins and Caliph of the crumpets, nothing could be simpler. From this moment forth, the Cobbledick shall tell nothing but the truth.
Great. After all, if Mr. Cobbledick tells nothing but the truth, he can't get into any trouble, can he?
No, master.
Naughty, naughty. Why are you always avoiding me, Mr.
Well, I'm frightened you might ask me about the cake you
Oh, why
gave me.
didn't you want me to ask you about the cake?
Because I'm using it as a doorstop.
You beast! How could you, Mr. Cobbledick?
You've remembered my name.
I assure you, I'll never forget it as long as my name is...
There must be some mistake, Mr. Sibley.
No mistake! I've just seen my poor mother in the street crying her eyes out because that bully Cobbledick insulted her. I'll tear him limb from limb.
Oh, if he finds me, he'll kill me.
I'll pulverize him. I'll pulverize him. I'll break his jaw. Cobbledick! Where are you?
I'm down here hiding behind the counter. No, Mr. Sibley, calm down, please. Calm
down, out of my
please.
way.
Oh, Stephen, it's true. He really did bury my biscuits. I walked round to the backyard just now to have a look-see, and there it was, a little mound of fresh earth.
Poor dear.
So, that's how you repay my mother's kindness. You ungrateful oaf!
I didn't mean it.
Don't you treat my boss like that! Oh, it's dreadful! Dreadful! Oh.
All right, that's enough of that now.
What's about? What's going on?
Get him, Mr. Cobbledick,
Hold
get
him,
him!
Hal, hold him!
Verily, my master and the others seem strangely excited. It seems the food hath gone to their heads.
And mine.
There was an almighty battle going on Saturday mornings in the 1970s. Who was watching Swap Shop and who was watching Tiswas?
Now at 9:30, Swap Shop.
S-W-A-P, that's H-O-P, it's a swap shop. Swap shop.
Hello, very good morning to you. Got so much to pack into this programme, we're really going to have to move. So I'll give you some idea of... some of you... Somebody... It's Michael in Giffnock. He's still got his pyjamas on. Come on, out. Come on, out of the room, up to the bedroom, change. We're not having any... Michael in Giffnock, out. It's Michael Patterson, out. Go on, upstairs. Not having anybody sitting around with pyjamas on. Got an awful lot to get through. Alison Brown's written to me. She's in Clashendrum near Inverbervie, and she says, I've got a problem at school. My name's Alison Brown. I'm 11 years old. I'm very small, and I'm also very often teased at school. The only thing is that last Saturday, it wasn't me who phoned Lulu about her height, so would you please tell everybody in Inverbervie that it wasn't me who phoned you, but somebody else. Yours, Alison Brown. Things to be all right about. Denise says, could you please play the old Swap Shop signature tune as my friend Elizabeth Jane Avery can't remember what it sounded like. Well, it was sort of Swap Shop, na 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 na, which is why we've got a new one.
Your little jumper, by the way. It's really nice, that.
My little it's not a jumper, it's
well, little thing.
That wasn't what you said a few moments ago, Keith.
I know, I just thought I'd be nice to him this morning for a change. Anyway, it's taken us an awful long time to get to where we are today. In fact, it's taken 5 hours, hasn't it?
But funnily enough, while we were on the train coming down from the Swap Shop studio, we discovered that we've both been to this part of the world on holiday. And it's quite funny to think that it was probably him who kicked in my sandcastle and...
It was probably you who nicked my beach ball and nicked my ice cream cornet and all the things like that.
Now, would I do a thing like that, Keith?
I think you would, Maggie.
Hi, what would you like Tony to draw?
A giraffe for my birthday.
A giraffe?
A giraffe for your birthday. We'd better put the paper this way round. Yes, we can always add to it. I think you'll get... Righto, giraffe coming up.
Is it your birthday today?
No, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow. How old will you be? How old will you be?
8.
You'll be 8. Jolly good. Well, you have an extra little present here.
8 years old.
What do you like about giraffes? Why do you want a giraffe?
They're my favourite animals and they're so cool that I like them.
Yes, they're excellent things. I'd love to have a giraffe, actually. It'd be very useful. Cleaning upstairs windows.
That's a very good idea, isn't it? Look, this giraffe is so high up, it's coming out of the clouds. Can you see the clouds at the bottom? I didn't catch your name, old thing. Who are you?
Ian Mack.
Ian. I-A-N.
Yes.
Happy... I put Hapri, but I'll do it again and send it down. Happy birthday, Ian. There you are. Your giraffe is eating leaves from a great height. One of the happy of birthday is sprouting leaves. Ian, would you like to carry on putting the spots in when you get it?
Yes.
Righto. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Ian. Thanks for calling us.
Eric! Thank you, Eric. If we could just have the swans in.
Hasn't changed his socks, has he? No, right. Now, this is the Terry... You're dead right, actually. They're the same socks.
Yeah, the same socks. You got the same socks on that you wore last time Tony was here.
Oh, dear. Right, could you have a delve?
Yeah.
Can you reach in there? It's not easy.
Have yourself a real nice Saturday.
but I don't understand why Sally James never gets a custard pie.
I do.
I think we can clear that up. That's no problem. Now, I've got another one here from Billy Thorpe of Woolpit. Now, he says, could you please do me a favour, Chris? I thoroughly enjoy the show. I like Algernon Razzmatazz. Who is the Phantom Flamthing? He says a big PS at the end. But why doesn't Sally James get enough custard pie? I think that's fairly straightforward. So that's you done, Billy. As you know, on this programme, we try and help people. Tony West from Liverpool's with me saying, last week Chris had a lot of spaghetti poured over him. I love things like that. But it would please me much more if Sally J. Well, I think we can arrange that. That shouldn't be any problem. So that's for little Tony West from Liverpool. Now, Will Pitt here from Dudley, he writes in saying, I don't like the bits where Sally James always seems to run out of the way when the muck's coming in. Can you give her a bucket of baked beans? Well, it's a dark pleasure. You've had a lot of people writing in about baked beans. This is also for Nora Niceness of Netherton, and also Algernon Spinks from Uttoxeter, and also Clarissa Clutterbuck from Carlisle, and they all wanted the baked beans. Now, Semolina got a lot of mail as well. David McKellar, morning David. Sorry I didn't ring you last night in Cardiff, the phone was a bit funny. No, he said, whatever you do, don't pour Semolina over Sally. Well, not to worry, we've done that one. Very old. A lot of people, though, have written in saying, can they have semolina?
Can I have some water?
Nigel Baverstock.
Water, please.
Yes, in a minute. It'll be our pleasure. Nigel Baverstock of Liverpool says, I'd like to see Sally with a whole bucket of semolina thrown at her from close range. Well, I think we can manage that without any problem at all. Great. Well, there you are. That's just caught up on a bit of your mail. Thanks very much. Keep the mail rolling in, especially if it's things like that. I don't know who that's from, but she's obviously very grateful anyway. We leave you with Algernon, Winston, Spencer, Castlereagh, Razzmataz's classic, the OK song. Take it away, Algernon.
That was our trip down the memory lane of children's television in the 1970s, and I hope it brought back some memories. You can relive the joys of other children's television programmes on our other two videos, the best of children's TV in the 60s and in the 1980s. I'll leave you with one of my favourites from the 70s, a complete episode of The Wombles.
Underground, overground, wombling free. The wombles of Wimbledon, common are we. Making good use of the things that we find, things that the everyday folks leave behind.
This is the home of the Wombles, on a bright, sunny day. Even great Uncle Bulgaria has decided to sit in the sun. Yes, I shall read my newspaper out of doors today. Yes, good heavens, look at that. Yes, goodness, I must check with my stockbroker. The other Wombles are hard at work, even Orinoco. Tidy up this and tidy up that, it's all we ever do. Oh, dear me. Let's see. Oh, hello, what's this? It's a nice bit of material. It's all dark in there then. Yeah. Slip it on here. It's a bit on the large side perhaps. Still, it'll be nice and warm in the winter. Ooh, look at that. And a pair of boots. Yes, one boot, two boot. Yes, I bet Roger Kipling left these here. Yes, you get a pair of boots and a coat like this, and what have you got? What have you got? You watch. You've got the largest womble in the world. Yeah, Bungo, have you seen Orinoco? No, perhaps she's gone back to the burrow. Good morning, Bungo. Eh? Who said that? Good morning, Tomsk. Hey? I said, good morning, young Wombles. Yeah. Good morning, young Wombles. And where are your manners? Huh? Yeah, he's a human being, and he's seen us. Yeah, but it's worse than that, Bungo. He knows our names. What are we gonna do? Well, just say good morning. Say good morning, humour him. Huh? Humour? Oh, yeah, humour him. I take him more. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Goodbye. Goodbye. Uncle Bulgaria, Uncle Bulgaria, listen, it's a big, enormous human being. It was as big as that. No, it wasn't. It was bigger, yeah. And he knew our names. He called me Bungo. Did he now? Called you Bungo, did he? Oh, Yes, there he is. There he is over there. Look. Yes, it appears to me, Bungo, that there are now 2 persons on that bench. That was a terrific joke. Oh, it's a people. I mean, it's a person, and it's a real one. He's still there. He's still there. What am I going to do? If he's... Oh, look at that. He tried to kick me. Tried to kick me then. Come on, Bag. Let's get out of here. Come on. Come on. Shh. Don't rustle. Don't rustle, Tidy Bag. Come on. Ah, Orinoco. Well, I must... You look quite exhausted, Orinoco. Have you had a very busy time? Oh, very, yes, and I'm feeling a bit hungry now. Yes, well, I see there are still some old clothes by that bench. Now, when that person moves, will you go and tidy those things up, young Womble? Yes, but great Uncle Bulgaria. Well, I mean, as soon as supper is over. Oh, yes, great Uncle Bulgaria, yes. I must have my supper first, because I was the largest Womble in the world, so I must have the largest appetite.
Wumbling breed, the Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we. Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we. Making good use of the things that we find.